what's up everybody? It's your girl Jazz. Today I will be reviewing the Fitbit Versa, the newest addition to the Fitbit collection. I've been using Fitbit for, I'd say maybe about 3 or 4 years now, if not more, it seems like. Let's say about at least 5 years I've been using it. I've been having the Fitbit 1, which unfortunately no longer is being sold unless you find it on Amazon, which is ridiculously marked up in price. But anyways, enough about Fitbit in general. If you don't know about Fitbit, it's just an activity tracker to determine on how active you are throughout the day, which has definitely kind of motivated me to, stop being a bump on the log, and, it actually shows me how active I am. I mean, there's days where I'm like, oh yeah, I've been moving around, look at my watch, and I've only done 10 steps. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but you get the idea. Y'all know how I like to exaggerate. So a little bit about the Fitbit Versa. Like I said, it's the newest addition to the Fitbit. It seems like they're leaning more towards watches. I actually prefer the Fitbit 1 just because it can be worn, and I like to hold onto the treadmill when I'm working out. So with the watches and things like that, it doesn't keep track, unfortunately. But again, that's just my personal preference. I have noticed that, ironically enough, my Fitbit 1 and the Fitbit Versa seem to match, reasonably, give or take. It seems like, I can easily get a step just by moving my arm when I'm sitting down. So that's a bit of a downside on it, but, like I said, they resemble each other for the most part, give or take. It runs for about $199. It comes in 3 basic colors, which is this one that I have right here, is the black with the black aluminum. It also has it has the peach, which is like a pink color or peach color wristband, and a rose gold face. Then there is the third option of the gray and silver. But they do have 2 other special editions, which are going to cost you a lot more, at least for me. $229. Yeah, $220.95 for a charcoal woven, kind of like a gray look, as you can see on the screen. With it, like I said, it's a charcoal gray with a graphite, kind of like a grayish or like a darker gray face. And then you have another one, which is a lavender, which is kind of like a purplish woven color with another rose gold, which is going to be similar to the peach rose gold. So that's, again, just the basics of it as far as the looks and everything like that. A few things that you will need to know if you already have a Fitbit and you're getting the Versa. Like I said, I've had a Fitbit for a few years now. One of the good things is that, well, let's see. Obviously, you don't have to re-download the app, and kind of have an idea of how it works and everything like that. I did not realize that I was trying to update my Fitbit app. When I was trying to update this, what I did not realize at the time is that it had to be connected to the charger whenever you're updating it. Unfortunately, it took me about a day and a half to figure that out because I wasn't listening to the watch itself. It was actually kind of guiding me to do it the proper way, but I was just in a rush and stubborn and not willing to follow directions. So it took me a lot longer than that to realize that. One of the things that I'm kind of iffy on, I'm not really a huge fan of the way the charging system works, just because when you're charging it, it doesn't really stay flat. I mean, you have to, if you're just throwing it on there and trying to, what I do is I charge it when I'm getting ready in the morning, everything like that, especially if I'm in the shower or something. Whenever I'm not wearing it, I'll charge it, just so that way I don't have to spend an entire day or waiting to work out or something like that to wear it. Otherwise, usually I'm wearing it unless I'm like in the shower or something like that. I even wear it to sleep. So, like I said, that's a bit of a downside. You kind of have to press it down. It's just not kind of like easy snap to it. I have done a little bit of research on it as far as, I've only had it for about a week now. I think maybe a week, 2 weeks, something like that. I think it's just been a week. So I haven't really done too much in-depth research onto it, just kind of the basics a little bit. I did find out that you can change the face by going to the Fitbit app itself on your phone. You're going to go, and I'll actually walk you through it and show you on here. So let me show you. Where was it at again? Oh, you're going to go to your little icon right here for your account. Then you're going to go to your Fitbit Versa. And then you have apps that you can download it. Unfortunately, you can only have 38 max apps on it, and that does include the clock faces, not just the apps. I haven't had a chance to download music just because I really haven't been listening. I actually watch shows when I'm working out rather than listening to music for the most part, and that's kind of usually what I'm doing throughout the day. One of the things that I really love about the Versa that they have is that, especially when I'm at work, I'm just kind of bumming around, you know, usually sitting down working on the computer, and I don't realize how much time passes without me moving. However, it does give a tracker to it. Let me see if I can show it on here. Oh, you know, yeah. I'm actually going to show you on the screen here on how to do that. So, where is it? Oh, your reminders to move. So you can set it up whether, you know, if you know you're active during the week or the weekend, excuse me, and you don't necessarily need the reminders, you can have it just Monday through Friday when you're at work or whatever your work schedule is, and your start time and end time, and it'll, you know, make sure that you reach 250 steps every hour to make sure that you're still, you know, kind of keeping in the move. I'm not really good at that as far as, you know, just looking at the clock in itself. So that's one of the huge things that I do like. Let's see, what else? Oh, you can actually pick what your goals are, whether you want to reach 5 miles, whether you want 10,000 steps, certain amount of calories, however long you're active. You can actually set that as your main goal. So that's one thing that's pretty cool. Let's see, anything else I can think of about this? That's kind of differs from the other, or at least from the other watches or the other devices that I've used personally. I'm just comparing it to the Fitbit One. I'm not too sure about the other Fitbit watches. If you want me to research more, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to give you some more information and look into it for yourself as well. The standard steps, I guess, goal is set at 10,000, but you can change that as well. It's 5 miles is the standard goal. I'm not sure about the calories though. I really don't pay attention to that just because I take that with a grain of salt as far as the calories. I really don't pay attention to that in general. And then it has activity of minutes, and you can set that. The standard is 30, but of course you can increase it, decrease it, whatever you want to do. So one of the things too I like is the heart rate. It lets me know whether I'm being active like I need to be to reach my health goals and things like that. All right, so I just wanted to wear it to show everybody how it looks. There we go. More than likely, that's probably going to be the thumbnail. Just made me goofy. All right. So this is made for unisex. So there's not one made for men. They're not made for women either. You know, well, obviously it's made for both. So it's not too feminine and dainty, and it's not too overly masculine either. So it fits, you know, like I said, right in between. I do wish that it was round though. That's one of the downsides. I'm also wearing the small band. I know some of the other Fitbits, they have it where you have to buy them separately if you want a small or a large. But with this one, you actually come with either a small or a large band. So you don't have to worry about that or whether you can get the correct one. This is water resistance up to 50 meters, so resistance, would that be waterproof? I guess maybe it's not intended for extended submerge. We're gonna stick with it. I need to create my own dictionary. Anyways, it does keep track of different activities. Let me see. Let me give you different activities such as running, which I probably won't use too often. Biking, swimming, the treadmill, weights, as well as interval training, and just have different workouts in general. So, oh, before I forget, let me take this off to show you. You do have 3 different buttons on the side. This one on the side by itself just takes you to the home screen, which again, you can change the faces on that. And at the bottom, it has your heart rate. Just click on the face itself and it'll go through your heart rate, your steps, and your calories burned. The bottom one on the, I guess what, on the right side, sorry. Yes, I still get confused with my left and right, don't judge me. On the right side, it takes you to set your alarms. On the top button, it'll take you to your, gotta get out of the alarms first. On the top button, it'll go through the exercises. That's how you get to your exercises. Or you can swipe, which way is this? Left. And you have your little apps and everything like that with it. One of the things that I do like as far as coaching, if you're wanting to work on, 10-minute abs, 7-minute workouts and things like that, it'll show you on the home screen as well. And if you need to relax and make yourself, maybe before bed or something like that, it'll help you get your heart rate low to relax and everything like that. So that's just a few things. You can also upload music onto here. I haven't done that yet because, like I said, I haven't listened to too much music lately, unless I'm driving in the car and just listen to the radio, which repeats the same songs over and over again, which kind of gets annoying, especially if it's a song that you get stuck in your head very easily. But that's another story. So yeah, you can upload, I think, what does it say? Up to 300, or actually 300 plus songs. So it has a pretty big memory in it. You can get your calls, your texts, and everything like that. One of the things that I do not like about this, and it kind of frustrates me, is that a lot of the times my phone is on complete silence. And unfortunately, if you get a call or a text or anything like that, you do not get any alert on your watch unless it has on vibrate or where you have sound on it. So that's a bit of a downside. I do like the watches if my phone's on silent. I still get the notifications. Fitbit, can we change that, please? Thank you. If only it worked that easy, right? All right, so I think I covered everything on this one. Let me double check, make sure I covered everything. Yeah. There are other bands if you want to buy it. If you're not, just particularly fond of the colors that they have available, they do have extra bands, which are going to be sold separately, just like any other Fitbit devices. They do have additional accessories. So if they don't have the color that you want and you see one online, you can always change it up. I know a lot of people that will actually change up their outfits to match, or their watches to match their outfits, which I think is kind of funny. Luckily, I don't have that many outfits to match. And usually I'm in black, so perfect. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them if I can. If not, I'll be more than happy to research and answer your questions. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Stay jazzy. Thanks, guys.